Okay, so this is like 10-20 minutes in the future, right? What you're about to see is not gonna be the greatest video. It's not gonna make sense. I actually said the wrong things. None of it's in the right order. I have no script, nothing. My brain hurts. Forgive me. I've been coding for I don't know how long. I got 4 hours of sleep and I've been coding straight for the past 24 hours outside of those 4 hours. Minus me taking a shower for like an hour. You ever just turn on the shower and then sit there, plug up the bath and just let it fill up with just, yeah. So don't expect much from today's video. I'm just trying to get the feel of what it's like to do these. I'll actually show you in a second what I'm recording. Basically, I record 4 different sections of, they're like 4 different screens, and each one is technically 1080p, but the whole video is 4K. And the reason I do this is so that way all the sound and all the video and everything is in sync. And then I have a 1080p export, and I have like, I select which section I'm doing based on what I want to video edit it. I'll show you real quick what, like just a quick, like the 4 sectors. And then after that, I'll piece together everything and make the video that I expect to be making. But forgive me, I'm not going to edit this very much. And it's probably not going to make any sense, but this is how growth works. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I think I say that at the end of the video too, but I'll see you tomorrow. It is 9:30 a.m. I release these videos at noon, which means the video's typically already exported and all made by now. So if this is going to be a bad quality video, I'm sorry. I did my best. Okay, so yesterday you saw this. If I'm doing it right, I'm switching to the core screen. You saw this yesterday, and yeah, this is the old maze algorithm generation system. I'm trying to replace it. That's the goal here. That's what I want to do. I want to replace this, refactor it, and make it better. Let me show you the problem with what's happening right now. Okay, so I have a new generate maze script. If I go over here, wherever I put it. Okay, so I have this new generate maze script, right? And I also use a new thing. I'll explain RX one day. So when I do this, I maximize this and then I press play. This is what happens with the new script. Literally only generates the floor. This is a problem. Okay, so what's the problem? The problem is I'm trying to change out this RX library that I'm using. RX stands for reactive extensions, and it has to do with functional reactive programming using observables, streams, so on and so forth. Too much to get into. But I'm using an old version that I found on the internet. Somebody made an RX Lua library, and somebody else made another one. So I tried them and I made it work before. So now I'm trying to write my own for a particular reason. Obviously, the first reason is because I hate my life, because I don't know why I would decide to do this to myself. So this is what old RX looks like, what I was using, made by somebody else. They obviously knew what they were doing. This is the new one that I'm trying to switch to. This is my version. It's slightly different, but basically it uses a pipe function instead of a bunch of operations on the observable itself. So we pipe into a bunch of actions rather than this, where each of the operators are directly on the observable. It's different and it's important to me. This is what I realized. I hate Lua for having colons for instance methods and dots for static and properties. That bugs the hell out of me. I hate it so much. And a lot of this change is because I want to get rid of that. The other bits of change is because of the fact that this is more functional. There's some tricks that I can do with it, like combining things to make new operators way easier. There's a thing called like monkey patching operators into the base observable class. It's complicated. I don't want to get into it. But basically, if I do it this way, it'll be better for core because I'll be able to string together operators and make custom operators specifically for core, like spawn asset or something like that. Now the question is, what exactly is happening? What's happening is I created the test here. So what happens is if I have this observable here, and then I take this observable here, it's, you know, like imagine two different arrays. I take those two, I merge them together, and I use that first three twice in two different ones, and then I merge them again. What ends up happening is you get this situation where only the first one is used, and it's only used once when it should be used like twice, and the other one, I don't know, it's complicated. Let me show you on the maze and what's happening. Basically what's happening is generate floor is the first floor, or is the first part of the system that generates, and it grabs main maze before the other ones get to main maze. And because it grabs it first, it stops the other ones from running. So if I delete main maze and then I load up core, what ends up happening is it's no longer going to generate the main maze floor, but it spawns the spawn floor, and then the wall has the opportunity to spawn the main maze walls and the outer boundary walls. But the column doesn't get the chance because main maze called dibs. So the problem here is that my library is only allowing each step to generate one at a time. The first one to get it wins, and that's not gonna work. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to solve. I'm hoping to solve it today. I'm gonna give myself like 4 hours, and if I can't solve it in 4 hours, I'm gonna stick with the old RX for now. And today is supposed to be, yesterday was supposed to be refactoring. Today is supposed to be working on aesthetics. So I'm gonna work on the aesthetics, and I'll build like new templates, and I want to do a skybox and stuff like that. But right now I'm stuck on this. You can tell my hair's ridiculous. I am not prepared to make this video. There's gonna be ums, and there's not gonna be very many cuts. But hey, this is my first real devlog, and I'm gonna have to deal, and so are you. I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I have better progress and a better update.